letter of release in view of the need for strategic reorganization and restructuring and in accordance with applicable policy provision.
English, listen to English. They hire lawyers. When they hire you, when they hire you, they don't know lawyers. But when you are now inside, when they want to fire you, they use English, kill you there. In strategic coordination, hey Jesus. So a video of one of the pastors who was recently fired by Pastor Ali, in my view, for very weird reasons. But it kind of makes sense if you think about something. We're going to talk about that just in a second after watching this video here. This lady is talking about her experience at being a Winners Chapel pastor, but the reasons for which she was fired is very weird. But it will make sense just in a second. Sexuality Show, the daily Christian commentary videos. If it's the first time over here, do check out the other episodes that are done in the pinned comments. Those are the videos that are done today in the earlier parts of the day, and so check them out as well. So, what exactly happened?
My name is Lovett Patrick. This is Pastor Lovett from Living Faith Church Worldwide. I'm a pastor in Living Faith Church Worldwide. We've been working since 2019. The benchmark for every evangelist that was given to us was 50 adults, which by the grace of God, I beat that benchmark.
That's very important. So the church was giving people a minimum membership must get to. So every single member of Living Winners Chapel, whatever you call them, they are supposed to be above 50 adults, particularly. Okay? Must persuade 50 people to follow your church. Now, why does the church even have that? I don't understand. Because you are not the one that convicts people. Okay? You can preach to them, but you're not the one that convicts them.
My attendance in Living Faith Church, Agonkame, where I worship, the branch where I pastor, we are more than 100.
So this, according to the standard they had set, is a successful church. Okay.
Sometimes 90-something, sometimes 120. But something came up. One morning I woke up and I saw a letter of release.
That's a letter of firing. That's a nice way of saying we are firing you.
This one. And I called my fellow female colleague. They said it's true, they've seen theirs. What was read in there, please?
So I guess even the other ones had, so it's a number of them. I think, if I can recall the number, is 70 people. Now, they did fire some other people. I don't know if it was 2021 or 2020. We are losing track. I think there was 40 people then. It's firing pastors, bear in mind. It's not like just dismissing church elders or what. No, firing pastors.
Let me read it to viewers. It's letter of release in view of the need for strategic reorganization and restructuring and in accordance with applicable policy provision.
English, listen to English. They hire lawyers. When they hire you, when they hire you, they don't know lawyers. But when you are now inside, when they want to fire you, they use English, kill you there. In strategic coordination, hey Jesus.
Be informed that your services are no longer required in the ministry with immediate effect.
With immediate effect. Now remember, on the last time when he had fired people, he went out bragging that you can't keep a person who's not performing, right? So, by these standards now, this lady has a church that has more than 50 people, which was the benchmark. So, by that standard, it's the. So, you'll ask yourself, what then was the reason? They have a financial goal. Some of the churches, they have financial goal. They won't tell you. If they say minimum members, you meet the members. They have a financial goal. They might just not tell you. With strategic, you see, they are speaking English.
Now they are sending people that work for 3 years, not just work. worked successfully for 3
Successfully.
years. They said with immediate effects. They continued and said, you are to ensure the handover of all properties of the ministry in your possession, including your official accommodation, to the state pastor, Lagos, before departure.
So homelessness immediately. Why? You are not meeting financial goal. If this church, by if the goal was to reach souls, this lady was reaching souls. If that was the goal, was let's have people being able to find a church next to them according to his supposed goals, which is to have a church everywhere next to everybody, which is that's the church goal that he has put out. If the goal was to get the gospel to people, why is this lady now kicked out? Financial goal. These are not churches. Now people get confused with English. That's how they preach also, They preach with huge, large English. Large size, it's 30 gig. 30 gigabyte English. They'll kill you with 30 gigabyte English. It's no longer just, you must comprehend the size. Jesus. So this is the thing that I wanted to highlight first here, is that they put a benchmark. She met the benchmark. So why has she been fired? She's been fired for the financial aspect. The people might be there and they're not giving because, hey, they don't have. And so these churches are not churches, or these places, they are not churches. They have a financial. And remember, these are the same people that were seen on those Pandora papers. You remember the Pandora papers that came out early this year? Go look them up. He was one of the people that was there, busy pushing monies to wherever. They have financial goals. And the people are the ones that are going to give them these financial goals. Not like they're going to go out there, build businesses and acquire it. No. And so that's the one thing that don't be confused about.
Which means even the house that we are staying, we are to hand it over.
Homelessness.
At the completion of your exit, the account department shall pay you 2 months gross salary in lieu of notice. That is at the completion. Now, this is where I'm going, sir. Sirs and ma, who is watching me. You are releasing someone, you released immediately. That is not enough. You said we should go with immediate effects. There was no crime committed. There was nothing that they said. They only said for strategic reorganization and restructuring.
English key.
Say they should leave. Okay, you said they should pay us 2 months salary. That's immediately we complete our exit clearance. Now, this is where I'm heading to. We now went to the states, according to the letter, to write exit of clearance.
English.
We have finished the exit clearance or whatever. In person, we owe nobody. We owe the commission nothing, not even offering. We don't owe. As I'm talking to you now, some of my colleagues are on the street. They've not paid us the 2 months salary. September is gone. They've not paid us the 2 months salary. Which I'm saying now that if they are going to pay us, they are not to pay us again September and October. They are to pay us September, October, and November, because many of us worked for September. Yet, we have not seen salary. Now, there is this man called Ogbonyomi Adeleye, is the state pastor in Lagos State. He is fond of one habit. Whenever they are to pay salary, he will use the money to borrow bank. He has been doing it ever since, not today. Pastors will begin to beg for food. Pastors in Living Faith Church will begin to stay hunger.
Don't be confused. Living Faith Oyedepo.
The next thing, when you call state, they will tell you, do you want to be sacked? On top of your own salary. They will not tell you, do you want to be sacked? Or they will not tell you, are you living by salary? Or you are living by the favor of God? If I'm
You must live from the favor. They live from the money.
living by salary, no problem. That's my faith. Only for me to find out and see that he uses the salary they send to him to pay people to borrow bank. so that when bank is paying him, they will pay him with interest.
So he's taking the money, putting it in the bank so that he can get interest. He's investing the money. He's investing people's salary. Hey! While they are firing people with English. Now, one thing I wanted to state again. Okay, you can watch this video on Parana Mock News. He posted the video at around 1 hour. You'll see the video. He published it there. The one thing that I wanted to highlight here, do not be confused. These are money houses. Why was a person who was doing what they said fired? You're not meeting the financial goal. These people will parade themselves and show themselves as if they are pastors for the gospel. They are not interested. That's why they want a church everywhere. They are not interested in church. Their interest is how much money. Now imagine if we have one branch, we make 10,000. If we have two branches, we might make 15 to 20. That's what they are thinking. That's strategic there. When they said strategic in that, that's what they're talking about. Don't be confused. They have no interest in the gospel. Oyedepo, all of them. It's all the same WhatsApp group. Their goal is how much can they make. The one that they have churches everywhere. And so anybody that you hear cursing people about tithe, people who have not paid tithe, they are going to hell. This is what they think. This is what they believe. Is that if you don't give them the money, you are rid of. They get rid of you. And at the end of the day, they do so. Now, here you might say, no, it's the state pastor that is doing so. But why are the pastors being fired? They are not meeting the financial mandate of the church, of the whole establishment. These are not churches. That's why we'll be here. We'll talk about doctrine, and people will come here arguing those people's teachings. People don't care about the gospel. You are the one who's here arguing in the comment section. They don't care an ounce. What they care about, you can see. If this lady had what they wanted, she had the same number that they wanted, why was she fired? If this is about reaching people with the gospel, why was she fired? She had reached the number of people. And I think she used to do like school evangelism. I saw some videos on Facebook. Why was she fired? Money. It has nothing to do with the gospel. Don't be fooled by when they come out here, they preach things. Listen to how they talk about money. You will hear. Their goal is money. It's financial. And money has created a stumbling block for these people, for most of these so-called pastors. Many of them. Imagine, English, they fire you with English. They didn't know the English when they hired you.